In today's video, I want to give you a quick overview of where we are with the NFT Lab Berlin and what we have achieved so far with the Avatarzzz NFT collection. The NFT Lab Berlin and the Avatarzzz NFT collection is something that we call a proof of concept. In this video, I'm going to show you what this proof of concept is all about and how you as an Avatarzzz NFT owner can benefit from that. First of all, if you like this content, subscribe to the channel, leave a like for us, and last but not least, super important, follow us on Twitter. On crypto Twitter, this is where we tweet content informations about the NFT Lab Berlin and Avatarzzz on a daily basis. The NFT Lab Berlin is a service provider. As we are a service provider in Web 2, a company called Chris & Friends based in Berlin, 25 employees, we are a service provider in Web 2, developing websites, online shops, content production, and everything that happens on the screen that you're looking at. The same thing we just started 2 years ago with the NFT Lab Berlin, becoming a Web 3 service providing agency. The main goal for us is to onboard our Web 2 customers from Chris & Friends into Web 3 using NFT technology. So it is one thing to say we are a Web3 or NFT service providing agency, but it's another thing to showcase that we have already built all these things. So now if you look at the website, the nftlab.berlin, this is our proof of concept. With this website, we can prove that we can build websites on React that can interact with a blockchain. In this case, it is Ethereum. So everything you see here on the website is our Web 2 layer proof of concept. Again, where we show, okay, we know how to build websites that interact with the blockchain without using third-party software or any type of launchpads. Everything you see here on this website is completely built and coded from scratch. And this is exactly what our customers want. They want individual solutions, pixel perfect and full control of the entire Web 2 layer that will later on interact with the Web 3 layer with the blockchain in the background in order to mint, sell or trade their digital assets and their NFTs. Before I show you why the Avatarzzz NFT collection is an absolute key component in this entire game, I want to show you two more features of this website that we coded as, again, a proof of concept. Number one is the minting experience, which is a bit different on this website than on most other NFT projects so far. Usually the way it goes, if you want to mint an NFT, in our case you would click on Avatarzzz NFT. Usually the way it goes is you connect your wallet and you mint the next NFT that is up in the token ID. So you don't really have control of which digital asset, which product you want to mint, you want to own. Our proof of concept is different. Our proof of concept is more of a Web 2 style, I would say. It's like scrolling through a warehouse on Amazon where you as the customer choose yourself which NFT you want to mint or you want to own in this case. It's like you were going on an Amazon marketplace saying, okay, I just want to have any random shirt in my basket. I want to have the black one and not the green one or the blue one. So in this case, you as a customer, you scroll through, in this case, it's 10,000 avatar AI generated avatars. You choose the product, aka the digital asset NFT yourself, and you select it and you then start the minting process. That's a bit different to the websites that we know so far and the NFT collections that we have seen so far. Again, the minting experience is a bit different. Second thing is the pricing. Usually what we see currently is that every NFT is marketed, or let's say is promoted with the native tokens, saying, okay, one NFT costs, I don't know, 0.05 Ethereum, which is today $5, tomorrow $50, and the day after maybe it's $1. We don't know, we don't really have control of the minting experience price. We did it a bit different here. You choose the NFT yourself, and as you can see, it is always $10. So we do the math for you. We're fetching the information. How much is $10 in Ethereum? Of course, you must have the native token in your MetaMask wallet, but you would never pay more than $10 on the minting price. Of course, we don't have control over the gas fees. But again, those two things are a completely different minting experience that we have seen so far. There's one more cool thing I really want to share with you because I think it is worth being mentioned, and that's the engagement rate. How much time do people actually spend on this website in order to choose the avatar, the digital asset, the product they want to mint? And that's really interesting. If you open one of these NFTs, let's say, I don't know, this one, right? And you will check the Avatarzzz NFT ID, which is avatar number 64. And again, we have 10,000 AI generated NFTs here. And we have people, customers or NFT community members, I would call them, that have minted NFTs with ID of 8,000, 9,000 and above, which means they spend an hour, 1.5 hours, up to 2 hours. And we have a few messages on Twitter and other direct messages of NFT community members telling us that they spend 1.5 or 2 hours in order to find the perfect product that really matches for them. And that I found super interesting, because where in Web 2 do you have such a high engagement rate? We could call it proof of engagement, if you like. And just to prove this again, let's go and OpenSea here real quick. Let's close this. Click on our collection. We don't have that many mints at the moment. It's 71. We're not the huge brand. Once our customers enter the game into Web3, and we're gonna link the utility that they are willing to give, the value that they're willing to give into Web3, and we're gonna link it to the Avatarzzz collection, you can be very sure that this number of 71 items is gonna go up. But what I wanna show you is the avatar ID numbers that I just mentioned before. Look here. There are people minting avatars with an ID of 4,500. We have some with 8,955. There's 9,083. And again, if you want to mint these type of NFTs, you have to spend an hour of your lifetime. And again, this type of engagement rate in Web3 with this product, I think it's worth mentioning. Okay, last but not least, before we're gonna head over to the Avatarzzz collection, is the last feature I want to show you on this Web 2 layer, the website nftlab.berlin. Again, the proof of concept website that interacts with the blockchain is the token gate. Super simple concept. We just want to prove and showcase that everything is working on this website. If you already own an Avatarzzz NFT, you would go on the top right here, you would connect your wallet. Currently, we're supporting MetaMask, and you sign the message. And there you are. So this is a very simple token gated program. Again, proof of concept. There is no password. There is no email address or something. You own the access to this website. And on this website or behind this token gate, we would then give you the information or the content that we are willing to give to you, or our Web 2 customers are willing to give to you. Time for some shiny utilities. Now I'm going to tell you why the Avatarzzz NFT collection is the key component in this entire ecosystem of Web 2 customers trying to bridge themselves into Web 3, hopefully using us, the NFT Lab Berlin, as a service provider to build all these things for you, because again, we have proven with this proof of concept of the website, everything I told you before in this video, that we are able to build these things without any third-party software, any launchpad or anything similar. We have the devs, we have the designers to build these things for you. Avatarzzz NFT collection. And with this, I'm going to show you, if you go on the website, by the way, in this navigation, you can click on the Medium link and the article being pinned on the top, which is this one, Avatarzzz NFT holders. Let's talk about your shiny utilities. This is the one that I want to refer to now. Okay, if we scroll down, I'm going to show you a graphic, and it's this one. This graphic actually explains it all. And every time I'm holding a keynote, a speech on different NFT conferences, people come up to me afterwards and saying, oh, Chris, this graphic, by the way, this explains it very well. And for you guys, it's even easier because you know already what we built in Web3. And now I'm going to tell you why the Avatarzzz NFT collection is this super important key component. So if you look at these Web2 brands, let's say, like big tier 1 brands in this case, they were all facing the same issue. None of their regular Web2 customers have a clue or an idea on how to trade, mint, or just simply buy an NFT, a digital asset. None of them knew. So how would these brands get foot into Web3? They needed to find an existing NFT community to collaborate with them in order to get foot into Web3. And the way they did it was that they were willing to give some type of value, different type of use cases to existing NFT communities, because inside those communities, though, this is where the NFT or Web3 native people are. The ones that already have a wallet, they already know how to interact with blockchains, they know how to mint, trade, or sell digital assets, NFTs. So again, these brands had to onboard themselves into Web3 using existing NFT communities. And these communities, again, were produced by NFT creators like Yuga Labs, Artifact, Dapper Labs, Imaginary Ones, and the list could continue here. And now if you look on the very left, you can see our proof of concept, our agenda, our roadmap, whatever you want to name it, because we are doing the exact same thing. The NFT Lab Berlin obviously can build all these Web 2 and Web 3 layers for customers, everything I showed you before in this video. But what really matters is once this whole project is done for a customer to be announced, then what do they really need in order to get really foot into Web3? Again, it's an existing NFT community, and this is exactly where the Avatarzzz come in. So if you own an Avatarzzz NFT, you can be sure that at some point Web2 customers or Web2 brands are willing to give utility to the community, which is you, the NFT holder of Avatarzzz NFT. That's it for now. This is what we have achieved so far with the NFT Lab Berlin. This is what we have built so far, and this is the status quo of the Avatarzzz NFT collection. If you want to stay up to date about anything from the NFT Lab Berlin and about the Avatarzzz NFT collection, I strongly recommend to follow us on Twitter.